by judicial attachment. Most criminal cases are from Eastlands area in Nairobi. This, from my perspective, is not just the high unemployment crisis, but a lack of knowledge of the law. As the Holy Book says, my people perish for the lack of, thank you. And of course, ignorance is no defense. This fueled my desire to go deeper into the legal field to make a positive impact by creating more awareness. Now, I remember when I was admitted in KSL under the PTP program, full of dreams and aspirations. I trusted the process and imagined the theories without any practical experience. Now, the beauty of attachment is that the practicality perfectly marries with the theories religiously learned and lectured in class. It is such experiences that made me crave more than PTP studies. This, graciously, is a dream made achievable, as today I am given the power to transition from that Dandora lady with mere dreams and handed over the navigating tool to progress further to LLB. All these have been made possible by Kenya School of Law. Indeed,
becoming advocates, the Advocates Training Program. And of course, the dreaded bar exams. And so we poured ourselves into the program, we worked hard, we studied for orals, we did our project work, and finally sat for our bar exams in April this year. We are now at the point where our ATP is behind us, and the question lingering in our minds is what next? For those of us who have just finished pupillage, the biggest question is, will I be retained? And if I'm not retained, will I find another opportunity? For some of us, we have just discovered the vastness of the legal profession and are wondering what our niche may be. And so there are so many questions about our paths and futures in the legal profession, and this definitely feels overwhelming for most of us. This feeling might not be as new as we imagine it to be. I mean, we were the first class in the history of Kenya School of Law to have done our advocates training program entirely virtually because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Most of us finished the last semester of our undergraduate degrees virtually and even had virtual graduation ceremonies. Indeed, change is not new to us, more so in the past 2 years with the peak of the pandemic and now having things resume normalcy. We have had to adjust to change in order for us to survive and I dare say, thrive.
Prior to this day, I took time to find out the origin of the word graduation. The word stems from the Latin word gradus, which literally translates to step or degree. The later form of the Latin word is graduare, which translates to taking a step or taking a degree. And it is from this word that we have the English word graduation. On this day, many of us are symbolically taking a step into what our future holds, a step towards fulfilling our career goals, a step towards the bar, and a step towards making indelible marks in the Kenyan society and beyond. Well, as you heard, my name is Thomas Joseph Enos Airo. I served as the Secretary General for the Student Governing Council, Cohort 2021-2022, and Class Rep Class F. I stand here in the stead of our President, Lewis Kamau, who had an emergent engagement that he had to attend to. The entire student leadership, some are with me here today, they all send their greetings. Well, allow me to take you down memory lane. On the 10th of May 2022, this year, I remember standing in this very hall, right at the back there. I stood in admiration of the size and its capacity and the role it has played in the training of hundreds or even thousands of lawyers who have preceded me. I remember making a vow to myself, vowing to follow the footsteps of those that have gone ahead.
Chemjor Elizabeth Muye, you just stand up wherever you are. Cheren Wendy Chemtai, Chimamo Anyula Caroline, Chuma Samuel Kishuki, Emmanuel Lepaleru, Gitau Ann Nyakianda, Karume Linus Ngure, Kipkemboi Victor Kipto, Kidaka Maureen Mukiri, Langat Gladwell Chebet, Lengete Immaculate Sintoya, Lentaya James Sadiki, Hi, class of 2021. Please stand up when I call out your name. Aaron Nzui Mwanzia, Abdullahi Sheikh Deka, Airo Thomas Joseph Enos, Alan Mwaneki Maina, Amos Washisino Shihundu, Andrew Ndichu Njeri, Angela Wanjiru Faith Emily, Angulu Clyde Okwaro Muka, Ann Wangu Mushiri, Arinda Sincere Bridget, Beatrice Kavata Njuguna, Ngugua, Beatrice Mumbi Gikonyo, Beatrice Wangare Kimunya.
They're sponsored by Triple OK Law. I'll invite Ms. Janet Papero and Mr. Johanna Baraza to come and join Justice Kakarima. And the winner for civil litigation is Globis Mandela Marando. Thank you. Next, move to criminal litigation, and this is sponsored by McKay Advocates, Representative Mr. Paul Momani, and we also have the Advocates Benevolent Association, Mr. John Oriri Onyango, who's also sponsored that. Ask them to join the guest of honor. Thanks. From McKay Advocates is a trophy, and from Advocates Benevolent Association is a check of 25,000. The winner is Peter Nyakundi Nyamwaro. McKay Advocates. For probate and administration, we have two winners, and there's also Robson Harris, Representative Mrs. Jane Mwangi. I'll call upon her also to come forward. And for commercial transactions, yes, probate and administration. The winners are Claire Beginga Nyabuto and Christabel Mumbi Mude. and also sponsored by Robson Harris, Mrs. Jane Wangi, the representative of Robson Harris. And we have two winners, Koenlaki Njao Kagoko and Noel Namenya. Thank you very much and congratulations. We next move on to trial advocacy. Triple OK law, again, I've generously sponsored. The winner is Alan Mwaniki Maina. Next is professional ethics. I'll invite the LSK Nairobi branch chair, Helen Namisi, to join the guest of honor to present this. We have two winners. These are Lydia Nyanduko Magoma and Paul Mwasa Munyoki. Is legal practice management, and the winner here is Quinta Achieng Otieno. We move on to conveyancing, where we have three joint winners, Heather Kanana, Quinta Achieng Otieno, and Paul Mwasa Munyoki. Heather and Paul are not here, so they shall collect their prizes later. Congratulations. Next, we have commercial transactions sponsored generously by the firm of Ngeri, Omiti and Bush Advocates. I'll invite Mr. Job Titus and Beryl Marube to come and join the guest of honor in presenting that award. And the winner for commercial transactions is Quinta Achieng Otieno. Thank you very much to our sponsor. Last but not least, for the overall best student in ATP, we have the CMS Daily in AMDA trophy. I'll invite Ms. Lillian Lofty of CMS Daily in AMDA to join our guest of honor to present this award. And having swept other prizes, the overall winner is Quinta Achieng Otieno. and this was trial advocacy. And the winners are Mr. Maniki here, Mr. Munyibia, and Dr. Eric Kibet. Dr. Kibet did not make it here, but congratulations to Dr. Maniki, Dr. Munyibia, and Dr. Kibet for the very hard work. Thank you very much. I guess the winner will be ready to receive you.
Thank you. Are you tired? Not yet. So you still have energy. I think now I would ask all of us to stand up. Mr. Justice Kathrima Tinoti, Judge of Court of Appeal, to address us. Welcome, Justice.
We congratulate our graduates. This is a big milestone, and we really wish you the best as you transition in life. My friend Aurelia Nyango has navigated this transition. Top of the mind of most of you is how to find a workplace in which your qualifications can be properly used and which provides fertile ground for your future occupation or professional development. The other probable cause of anxiety is the increased reality that the ideal of smooth transition into the job market that was once assured is no longer guaranteed. Thus, the prospect of periods of unemployment and idleness. It is therefore not in question that transitions present opportunities, but can also be unsettling and difficult. This speaks to the reality that it is those who are willing to adapt to the changes that come with a transition that often will move ahead. We live in an age marked by transformations, and this means that it is those who...
This morning, I look at great futures here in this room. I look at you, the graduates, who are looking to a future with a lot of optimism. The future looks bright, but just look at it this way. What if Pharaoh's daughter did not come to pick up the baby Moses? What would have happened? Would the Exodus have happened the way it did? Remember, at that time, there was a royal edict that all the male babies of the Hebrews should be thrown in the river Nile. But this was a Hebrew baby still breathing by the banks of the river. Now, the daughter of the king, who is supposed to be a partaker of the philosophy of eliminating the Hebrews, comes and then something happens.